Maximizing Eco Potential. One Community Weekly Progress Update, number 611.
One Community is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We are creating open source and free shared blueprints and resources, tools and tutorials, and do-it-yourself instructions for highest good living. Creating solution models that create additional solution creating models in the service of all life on this planet. This includes highest good approaches to food, energy, housing, education, for-profit and non-profit business creation, society, and true earth stewardship.
What's up, beautiful people? Jay here again for our December 2nd, 2024 edition of Weekly Progress Update. And today's topic is maximizing eco potential. And as always, everything that you see happening in the background of this video is what One Community is creating for maximizing eco potential. But what I really want to talk about is the eco potential part. So, how do you maximize potential? And One Community's answer to that is about providing what's needed for people to continuously create more eco solutions. So how do you maximize eco potential? Our answer to that is by open sourcing and free sharing all the foundations of eco living, sustainable living, regenerative living, holistic living, so that it can be replicated, innovated on, and creating in a manner that creates more and more iterations and versions of what it is that we're doing to create a larger and larger diversity, a suite of options for people to choose from, covering all aspects of sustainable living. Not just the physical aspects of sustainable living that everybody's familiar with, which are food, energy, and housing, and we're definitely covering those, but also what we've identified as the emotional foundations of sustainable living, which we call highest good approaches to fulfilled living, education, economics, and stewardship. So fulfilled living, social architecture, recreation, that kind of stuff, education, economics, and stewardship. And putting all this together in one model so that people that want to live radically sustainable can see exactly what that looks like, building it as one community so people can come and visit and experience one community and see what that looks like, what that experience is, and decide for themselves if it's something that they would like to experience as well. And if they say that they do, then to have a specific step-by-step plan, a way to follow, a plan, a step-by-step structure to be able to follow, to be able to replicate that in their own lives, and creating it all so that it's modular, open source, free shared, modular, so that people don't have to create the complete model. One Community as a complete model is designed to be a teacher demonstration hub for maximizing eco potential, so that people come, experience it, see what it is, how we're living, they can compare. And we're building the software to be able to manage this so people will be able to see exactly what the carbon footprint is of a One Community resident versus a One Community visitor versus the average American versus the average European versus the average, specific country like Germany within Europe, or as the average person living in China or Vietnam or wherever, so we can see exactly what that looks like and people can actually see, are we maximizing our eco potential? How do we really compare? And how does just visiting in an environment like that compare as a visitor versus living in it all the time? And how does every activity within that environment contribute to a person's carbon footprint and their eco potential, for instance? And so we want One Community to be a demonstration place where people can come, visit, experience all of that, and see what it looks like when people are focused on maximizing the richness over the riches of life. This is why when you look at the Earthbag Village, it's not big, luxurious homes. Even the 3-bedroom home that we're developing right now, as an example of what a more traditional home would look like with, kitchen and dining room and all that kind of stuff, it's not a giant mansion. It's designed to be what people need, and instead putting our resources and energy into creating beautiful public spaces so that people can spend more time outdoors with their family and friends, so that they have an education program that is built off of the most revolutionary and progressive education models in the world, Montessori, Waldorf, Reggio, Orff, Nine Intelligences, these things, Study Tech, so that we've combined the best of the best, and doing that in all these different areas. Like, what does the best of the best look like in food? The freshest, most diverse food, more diverse than what you can get in the grocery store, picked on the property and fresh, and more diverse, because it's heirloom varieties that wouldn't normally last on the shelf, and so we can grow those, whereas you can't get that in the grocery store because there's no market for it. It's not sustainable within that environment, but it's very sustainable within our environment and grown as a polyculture, so it's more nutritious, fresher, tastes better, all those things. And so that's just an example, but the bigger picture is creating this uniquely meaningful life experience of people coming together with shared values and shared interests to create a better world for everyone, and showing that even while doing that, even while maintaining this wonderful, thriving, beautiful ecosystem and eco community model that people can come and visit as a tourist destination, even while open sourcing and free sharing it and constantly putting out hundreds of videos and tutorial videos as we build everything, putting all this extra energy and time that we've already been putting in hundreds of thousands of hours into making it, open sourcing and free sharing it, making it even better, and making sure that we're doing the best of the best and to the best of our ability, what is for the highest good of all people and life on this planet, putting all that energy in, we can still have an environment that is objectively more fun, more enriching, more rewarding, people having more free time and things to do with their free time within that environment, while doing all this world change stuff and better meeting the 6 human needs that contribute to human happiness: certainty and comfort, variety, love and connection, significance, contribution, growth, all built within this model to show what maximizing eco potential really looks like on the human level, on the personal level, on the family level, on the community level, and then what the impact of that is on the larger community level, on the societal level, on the local level, but also on the global level, as we integrate and as we replicate, and other organizations take what it is that we're creating and create their own versions of teacher demonstration hubs, and we work in cooperation and collaboration with those organizations, not as owners or even invested stock members or anything in them, people just using our open source plans, but interested in helping by open sourcing their adaptations, modifications, and changes, so that they can be a part of maximizing eco potential by creating a new version of what it is that we're doing that other people can replicate if they like that better than what our version looks like. And in so doing, creating more and more and more options for people to choose from. And this is the maximizing the potential part. The potential is the open source foundation that we're creating. And we call it open source project launch blueprinting because it's open source and free shared for project launching additional blueprints. So we've created a blueprint for launching additional projects that people can take and modify and adapt on their own, because the tutorials that we're creating for how to work with your local county, the tutorials we're creating for how to clear your site, the tutorials we're creating, the plans that we're creating for stamped blueprints can all be much, much more easily adapted once the first set is done. And so we're creating that. And so we create the tutorial videos for how to install the plumbing, the electrical, all that stuff. A lot of that, most of that, is going to be applicable to any environment. And the template that we do and the structure that we create for doing that is something that can very easily be replicated so that other people can more easily open source and free share. And we're free sharing our whole open source and free sharing process as well, and creating the website infrastructure so that we can support other and promote other organizations that are willing to open source at the same level as us, and building software for tracking that so that they will have the same data that we have as far as how many hours it takes them to build things, what tools and equipment materials are used for that, so that their open source process is as the same high quality that ours is developing to be, so that we maintain that level, and so that people have the resources that they need to replicate that if they're not interested in open source. They just want to take the content and use it for yourself. That's our idea for maximizing eco potential and making it easy enough, affordable enough, and demonstrating it's attractive enough so the idea spreads on its own. And so we're an all-volunteer organization doing this. We're a non-profit organization. We're not a governmental organization. We're doing this because we want to live this way, because we want anybody else who wants to live this way to be able to do that as well. And we're building this powerful, powerful engine for change as an open source model for maximizing eco potential that anybody who wants to could participate. So if you like a weekly dose of positivity in your inbox, subscribe to our newsletter through our website. If you'd like to see exactly what our all-volunteer team has accomplished in the last week, visit our weekly progress update. If you'd like to see all the open source content, tools, resources, blueprints, all that stuff, visit our website. And if you'd like to help out, of course, visit our helping page. If you'd like to donate, that obviously makes a difference to us because we're an all-volunteer organization, including myself. And if you'd like to help our algorithm, stick around for a couple more minutes, watch the bullet points of the major components of our project, and know that we are going to keep on keeping on maximizing eco potential until we achieve a sustainable world, a sustainable civilization, which is possible within our lifetime. And you can read about that on our website as well. So thanks for following our progress. We'll keep on keeping on until next week. Thank you. See you next week.
The one community approach to highest good housing is eco-artistic home building that is affordable, sustainable, do-it-yourself duplicable, resource and space efficient, and consists of 7 different sustainably constructed village models. One Community is also creating an open-source duplicable city center. It is designed to be LEED Platinum certified, provide 12 guest rooms, dining for over 150 people, and laundry and recreation space for over 300 people, all while saving money, time, space, and resources. One Community's approach to highest good food is duplicable almost anywhere, scalable for different needs, more biodiverse and nutritious, part of forwarding a global open-source botanical garden collaborative, and includes 9 different free, shared, and duplicable growing environments. One Community's approach to highest good education is designed for all age groups, adaptable to any schooling environment, inspiring and fun for all participants, includes national standards, all subjects, lesson plans, teaching strategies, learning strategies and tools, classroom design, and more. The One Community approach to highest good society is globally focused, individually enriching, cooperative and collaborative, includes a highest good network and application, 4 different economic models, and combines fulfilled living and true earth stewardship for the benefit of all people and all life on this planet.